They'll run it here. This is James White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Off the play fake. Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Brady. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Tech McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 5. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Brady. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Like 20! Like 20!
Now Brady. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them a gain of 37. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Wait! Wait, 20! 380!
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Ryan. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
No, 66.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 44 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Ryan, flush to his right. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Steps away to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 40 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
On play action, now Brady. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this. And Gostkowski's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And here now come the Falcons. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On second down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Play action, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 30-yard play on third.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but that clock rolling. This is Freeman on first and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Brady, over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alabama.
Now a play fake. Brady. Flushed out right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The final shot before half for Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. The final shot before break. Brady, he's going to air it out. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The left side completion to Jones. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was forced to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Parker, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the 2nd half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On first down, Brady, and a dump off to White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Hey, down right now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 41 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. He spins free. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Ryan on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Ryan on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Gets it off to Freeman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe we'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic.
The Falcons on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now a play fake here on first down. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shifts by him. And he's got this one down to the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker
has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught by Sanu. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, go.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
There we go. Hey, Rick Lance. Gun. Raise it up.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 49 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me...
And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Wait, 20.
One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle.
Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.